banging on now?
No, that wasn't Fred.
No, it's not?
That was you.
No. Boom, 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 boom. I wasn't doing that.
You're on. It is Fred, you're right.
That's Fred. Fred's banging away.
Our next door neighbor has actually been hanging up pictures for 7 months. Yes, it's a lot of pictures.
How many pictures do you think they got?
It's like a museum's worth of pictures. I mean, they're great people, and it's a beautiful place, and it's all great and good. But my goodness gracious, so much hammering.
So
We're still working on the kazoo song. So that I don't even see my kazoo. Did you put all this stuff on top of my kazoo?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Shit, Dee, I'm sorry.
No, you put this on top of my kazoo. We're thinking about you on my sunshine. Hey, Angela. I'm making Manhattans midway through this, so when you hear my, what is it called? My Barbie. I have a Barbie cocktail shaker. It has the recipe on the back.
Y'all are funny.
So we're gonna have Manhattans. Maybe we'll have Manhattans, or maybe it's cold down here. Is it cold down here?
It's cool. It's
Hey, JC, we got your request. We haven't done a Mardi Gras song on kazoos yet.
Mardi Gras is a little harder to play because
we don't have to do the Cajun one though.
What's that? Do 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 do.
Maybe they don't know that one. Got to go see the Mardi Gras. Wow, that's a lot of snow.
Oh, I can do that.
Can you? Okay, we're gonna start this out with Mardi Gras. New Orleans is in the, hey Penny, New Orleans is in the news. I think they were on NPR. You can check it out at the archive. Yesterday's, maybe the day before. So without the parades, some uptown women came up with this idea of hiring Mardi Gras artists who, of course, are out of work. They're not completely out of work, but they're sort of out of work, like everybody else. It's like a sort of out of work. And they're decorating people's houses. And so it's called, we talked about this last week, I think. There was the Yardy Gras, which some of them are calling it. But there's more and more stuff about it. So, hey Christiane. So the kazoo song is going to be, tell you what. So yeah, keep working on it.
There we go.
So you have to look up when you go to New Orleans. Obviously not playing it.
Oh, when you go down to New Orleans, you ought to go see that
Hey,
Mardi
Tracy.
Gras. If you go to New Orleans,
Yeah, you're right.
you ought to go and see that Mardi Gras. When you see that Mardi Gras, somebody tell you what the carnival's for. Now get your ticket in your hand if you want to go to the Mardi Gras. Get your ticket in your hand if you want to go to that Mardi Gras. Well, you know when you get to New Orleans, someone will show you the Zulu Queen. You will see that Zulu King down on St. Claude and New Maine. Now you see that Zulu King down on St. Claude and New Maine. And if you stay right there, you might just see that Zulu Queen. never done
You
that
have
before.
to get a kazoo holder.
I need a kazoo holder. Someone send me one.
I'm just finding one because that harmonica thing. Well, we all want to say goodbye to Cloris Leachman. That's news this week. But David's harmonica rack right there looks like Cloris Leachman is that Nazi lady in that Mel Brooks movie.
What's wrong with your teeth? What's the matter with your teeth? Whoa. Hi.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another installment.
Oh, Christiana's got news about the house floats or float houses.
Okay.
Whatever. And anyway, there's going to be a map release, and there's the address for everybody that if you're interested. It's actually causing quite a lot of. It's causing a stir because a lot of people who don't know the city very well think that these people, what they've got in their front yards, actually that they bought. Like, you know how you buy your own Christmas decorations? That's not what's going on here. These are professional props from Blaine Kern and from all the different crews. These have actually been taken off of real floats,
yeah,
and then installed in people's houses, and then there's a subculture of them that are doing it themselves. It's pretty freaking confusing. I don't really know everything, but thank you, Christian, for that address. Y'all keep watching it. The story just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Some people have live musicians.
It goes in the New York Times.
NPR and Washington Post.
It's a big deal. It causes traffic jams like you wouldn't imagine in front of some of the houses on St.
They
Charles
come to a
Avenue.
complete stop in front of
Right in the middle of the road. It's like you've never seen decorations on a house before.
The vote's still out whether or not this is. But anyway, it's here and it's happening. And get your kazoos. And I think that we should start with a Mardi Gras song at least.
Which Mardi Gras song?
No, that one was fine.
The Cajun one?
No, just so they can play kazoos to their Mardi Gras. I want you all to know that the Crew de View, which they had an interesting idea. They're going to put their floats along a walking route. So tomorrow night, people can actually walk the Crew de View. But what I was going to tell you is they have a kazoo orchestra. And you never know, you might be able to join the Crew de View in the kazoo orchestra if you practice with David. Oh no, that's just not going to work, man. It looks terrible.
Well, shoot, I'll just leave it on mouth.
So, but there's a lot of Mardi Gras songs. And there's, when was it supposed to be this year anyway?
What? Mardi Gras? Mardi Gras?
Yeah.
February 16th.
No, really?
In 2 weeks.
That's like Kathy Kelly's birthday. That's too bad. Hey, Mel.
So those are that's Professor Longhair's version of the Mardi Gras song that we kind of destroyed at the beginning of the show.
Also, it's get your ticket in your hand. You got to get to New Orleans. You don't get a ticket to go to Mardi Gras.
Well, that's internet quick lyrics. It's not the right ones.
Oh,
right?
that's the reason everybody thinks you have to get a ticket?
Yes.
Well, the whole point is you get a ticket to come
I got
down.
my ticket in my hand. I'm going to.
But people actually think you have to have a ticket to go to Carnival.
We like to keep things confusing down
Yeah.
here. It's just a way of life. Anyway.
So here's what we're going to do. We think we're just going to sit on the... I want to know who we're going to cut our kazoo record. I tell you what, we will... we'll get our sound engineers on that. I want to see you. We're going to have a Zoom out so I can see you all playing your kazoos.
We're going to start off with our regular Sunshine song. Make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Well, the other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. And when I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Love you, and I'll make you happy if you will only say the same. But if you leave me to love another, you'll regret it all someday. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Well, you once told me, dear, that you really loved me, and no one else, dear, could come between. But now you've left me and you love another. You have shattered all my dreams. Let's sing it together. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. Oh, it's such a sad song.
Jimmy Davis, the singing governor.
The singing governor.
Yeah.
Governor. Yes, so thanks again. Public service announcements. WWOZ.
I always thank WWOZ Community Radio.
And people find us through that, which is really cool.
And what about Offbeat?
Offbeat. All the
Always try to support Offbeat. I'll say we always want to give shout outs to our local business people that pop up and say hi. Tracy's here. There's a new mask idea that maybe we should be wearing like 2 masks or whatever. But do try Tracy Thompson's Kabuki.com. Tracy, is that what it is? Is that what it is?
Kabuki/designs.
Is it? Put your address up here, hon, so people can find you.
Yes.
We want to support our local business people and your small business owner, right? We have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, otherwise New Orleans is going to look like a strip mall, people.
It's not going to look good.
It won't
look
like
everywhere
us.
else.
I know.
All right.
It won't be nice. They'll mow down everything on Magazine Street and replace it with a... What's in the Hobby Lobby?
Not going to be pretty.
No.
It'll look like a damn mall. All right. Here's a song I've been trying to put in the rotation now for about 6 months. You know, some friends of ours hang out from a bar that we like to go to, the Kingpin Bar, which is on Lion Street by Britannia.
1307 Lawns.
And there's a KabukiDesignStudio.com. There's a triangle park where, because the city's, the river, the curve of the river, the
streets finally come to a point.
The arteries are like spokes of a wheel, and they go around Chapatulas, which are along the river. Then there's Magazine, then there's St. Charles, and then there's Claiborne Avenue. And so it looks like spokes of a wheel. And a lot of times, streets end up as triangles. So there's this little triangle, we call it the Triangle Park. In fact, our street, Amelia and Antonine, a block and a half from here, ends. Antonine ends and Amelia continues. So Lyons dies, but Upper Line continues into the following neighborhoods. Anyway, there's a group of guys who've been standing out there since the first day of the COVID quarantine. And yesterday was their 306th day. So we're coming up on a year, still got a month or so, a couple of months to go. I think he's wrong with his math. I think it's more than 360 now. But anyway,
we're making this. It's this. They're not the only group. There are groups all over town that meet. There's another group over by Louisiana and Magazine, and they sit there at their park, which is not a point, but it's there because it's one of those things. And they've been there the whole time. Who else? There are people all over. Oh, the domino players over on the
up in the triangle.
in the triangle. See, they're all triangles. Some people call them the perks. Some people call them triangles. Some people call them points. But anyway, so they've been out there. But the thing is that they're blind drunk. They're completely and totally peaceful, but they're just absolutely blind drunk. So we go by and see them every day because we're counting the days too. We just don't have. I don't think neither one of us could even drink that much anymore.
Never could before. Why should I start now?
But it's impressive. It's impressive. I don't know why David's telling you the story, but what?
The point is we've been doing these broadcasts. The first one was roughly at the end of March last year, and we've done it every week since, every Friday, even Christmas and New Year's, as you guys know. And we still can't play. Musicians can't play in bars. And we're not even allowed to play outside, believe it or not, unless you have a permit from the city on private property. They do have concerts on people's porches. I don't know if it might be a little too cold up north to do that, but they still have the concerts, and people bring their chairs and sit in the streets. So we're still working out there, and musicians are still trying their best to do virtual shows. And I know it's tough.
has some sidewalk shows. I think they got canceled.
I think they got canceled because of the...
No, people won't. They congregate it. You can't.
Too many people. So I'd be happy to know that Orleans Parish is now in the below 5%.
What the fuck?
What was that?
I don't know.
Connectivity, positivity rate, which is really cool. It's 18 degrees up there in Boston. Yeah, there ain't no concerts outside, I can tell you. It's 60 degrees over here.
Oh my God. JC, yesterday I heard some people, they were in front of the Kingpin Bar. These were not the Triangle Park people, but they were in front of the Kingpin Bar, and they were saying that they heard that Norwegians sit outside in the winter on sidewalk cafes, and they just keep telling themselves it's not cold, and they can, and eventually they believe it.
Amazing.
That was a great. I'm gonna write all my friends in Oslo and say, does this actually work? Can you sit outside?
No, it doesn't work. It freezes.
It freezes to the ground.
This song is one I've been trying to put in the
6
rotation
months.
for a long time. It's called. We recorded this on our first Beausoleil album in the U.S., the Blue album, the one with the rainbow, for you, JC, that you know that one, the Spirit of Cajun music. It's called Tu peux cogner, mais tu peux pas danser. Tu peux cogner, mais tu peux pas. Tu peux cogner, mais tu peux pas rentrer. Tu peux cogner, mais tu peux pas rentrer. You can knock, but you can't come in. I hear you knocking is basically that's what it is. So here we go. Tu peux cogner mais tu peux pas rentrer. Tu peux cogner mais tu peux pas rentrer. J'ai les clés sur la porte à côté. Tu peux cogner mais tu peux pas rentrer. A diddly 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 hey. A diddly 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 ho. A diddly 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 hey. Tu peux cogner mais tu vas jamais rentrer.
Yeah, you're right, Laura.
gagner mais tu peux pas rentrer. Tu peux gagner mais tu peux pas rentrer. Tu peux gagner mais tu peux pas rentrer. J'ai la clé sur la porte de la banque. A diddly 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 hey. A diddly 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 ho. A diddly 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 hey. Tu peux gagner mais tu vas jamais rentrer, cher. Tu peux cogner mais tu peux pas rentrer.
A diddly diddly diddly.
A diddly diddly diddly. I
A
have a great
diddly
version
diddly a diddly.
of Rodney Balfa playing that. A long time ago. Let's see. I have another one on my list. Let's see here. This one is one JC wants, I think. I don't think I'm ready to do that one. I think I have to retune the guitar. Let's do that. Oh, good. We can do it. What the heck? Put the other. This is one JC asked for. It's called the Midland Two-Step. Midland, M-I-D-L-A-N-D. And I have a story about that song. I have a story about all of them. Midland Two-Step was recorded by Amédée Ardouin. Amédée Ardouin was a great accordion player. Recorded in 1928-29, and he was killed because of a lady handed him a handkerchief to wipe his face, and apparently the crowd didn't like it. He's a black accordion player playing at a white house dance. But his recordings are they're still played to this day, all of his songs under various names. It was said that he had 6 fingers on each hand, which wasn't true because of the way he played. No one played that fast or that good. And this is a song that he did called a Midland Two-Step. We, as Beausoleil, recorded this on the first Arhuli album we did, which was called Michael Doucet de Beausoleil. And some German people heard the record and they really liked the song, and they got into Errol Barrett, who was our accordion player at the time. And so they came over and made this film about Errol being a roustabout on an oil derrick or whatever. And
This is the Germans?
the Germans did that. But because of that, we were able to tour Germany in 1983. We played in Cologne. We played in a couple of places in Germany. Went to Switzerland, played the Neon Folk Festival or Jazz Festival in Neon, Switzerland. So it was a great trip. So this song got us there. I don't play it very well on the accordion, so I'm going to try it on the guitar. I did this on my solo album.
Hey, Timmy Glitter's here, David.
The Glitter Man.
And Danny Ford too. Hi, y'all.
Got your pick, Timmy. You never picked it up.
That's right. We got you, hey, baby.
You never picked it up.
We had your pick waiting for you.
Oh, tu es ma pardon. Oh, je connais pas, ça va pas vouloir, c'est toi. Oh, petite fille, comment tu vas avec toi? C'est ton la misère, ça m'a jamais rien fait. me parloir. Midland two-step. Oh, that's for JC. All right. So it is Mardi Gras season, so we have to play the Mardi Gras song. You want me to play this every week until Mardi Gras happens?
And then you never play it again.
Yeah, don't play it again.
Until the next time. If y'all want to play percussion on this, get yourself a spoon and a pot lid, and you can bang on it to be the horse's hooves, which are start the song, right?
Yes. There's about 2 or 3 other Mardi Gras songs that we do. One's called the Mardi Gras Jig. There's Bouzou Chavez, who is a Creole, a black accordion player, a Zydeco player. He has a version of the Mardi Gras. I don't know if I can do that just on guitar. I think you need an accordion to do that. But I'll tell you what, on February the 13th, Saturday, February the 13th, Doucet is going to do our annual Mardi Gras show, online, virtual, on that ourconcerts.live website. There's, I've already set it up in on Bands in Town Manager, but when I get more information on the real website and how much it costs, and I'll tell you more about it. I'll also post it on my Facebook page as well as Beausoleil's. And it'll be 8 o'clock Eastern time. That's Saturday night, February the 13th. Endymion Saturday. I guess you'd call that, huh?
Endymion Saturday?
Endymion Saturday. That'd be the big parade that would be running through.
Well, it depends. I mean, because you know the Irish people want to call it Irish Saturday.
That's true, it's Irish Saturday.
But in my opinion, the
Toast
best
Saturday.
No, in my opinion, the best parade on that Saturday is Tux, and I will miss them very much.
Tux Saturday.
They simply don't fail to please. When they make a change, well, like it was the Lido boat. Have you even seen the Lido boat?
Oh.
Y'all remember the Love Boat? They've made an actual Love Boat. It's got like fake hot tub people swimming around in like fake. Oh God, it's brilliant. The Lido deck or whatever.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I did see
Tux
that.
is brilliant. Tux is a great parade.
We're gonna miss them this year. So here we go. The Cajun Mardi Gras song. Les Mardi Gras, ça vient de Grand Brouillard. Tout le moyeur. Ça passe une fois par an, demander la charité. Une même si une patate, de pain maïs et des gratons. Le capitaine, voyage dans le flag, allons à laisser leurs voisins. Mardi Gras dit merci bien, pour vous autres, vous venez nous joindre. Pour vous autres, vous venez nous joindre, pour le gongon, pour ce soir. Les Mardi Gras, ça vient de Grand Brouillard, du de moyeur. Ça passe une fois par an, demander la charité. Une même si une patate, de pain maïs et des gratons. Le capitaine, voyage dans le flag, allons à laisser leurs voisins. Mardi Gras dit merci bien, pour vous autres, vous venez nous joindre. À vous autres, vous venez nous joindre, pour les gongons, pour ce soir. Chanson de Mardi Gras. Way. They're gonna start singing that along with me.
Well, Jesse's got a triangle. I used to have a triangle, but it went a different direction for me.
It went a different direction.
Yeah. Last time I saw it was in the back of a Honda Civic headed somewhere.
I know. I wonder if it stayed in that Civic.
I wonder if it did.
And the guy that made it's no longer with us.
No, he's not.
Okay. That feels better. All right, people. Let's see. JC wanted a couple of other tunes, so let me see. Do you have any other ones that are in? Oh, okay. So I don't have to make some serious tuning changes. Let me see here. Okay. This is a nice song I learned from Lawrence Walker. It's a nice waltz, and it's called Les Tiges Noires, the pretty little dark eyes. Man, you mess up with one string, the whole damn thing goes out of tune. To throw away these guitars. Tonight I'm playing another Collings that I have in my collection. I've decided to arrange them in my guitar closet. The ones with flight cases, the ones that are mahogany, are on the bottom shelf, and all the rosewood ones are on the top shelf. If that makes any. For me, you can't see it from where you are, do you? You can look.
I don't even know what he's talking about, and I live here.
I just moved the cases around. That's all. It's time for a cocktail. It's happy hour, man.
I know. Is it Campari and soda time?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Anyway, you have these guitars. They need some playing time. You know, you gotta pull them out every once in a while and play it. So this one is called the Tige Noir, the Pretty Little Dark Eyes, a nice waltz from Lawrence Walker.
We're back in the bar.
Yeah, the bar is open. Someone thinks he's getting fed.
I know. You want a treat or something?
Ah, ce matin, j'étais assis sur mon lit, après le réveil avec un cœur aussi cassé. Parce que j'avais rêvé à mes châtiges noirs, qui à partir ne va jamais revenir. Cet après-midi, j'étais assis sur ma galerie, après guetter le soleil à presque coucher. Laisse-moi oui, et je t'adore, mon chat tige noir, qui à partir ne va jamais revenir. Right. Thank you, Michael Dupuy. That's a pretty song. Cotton Dog. We have have a dog here that thinks he's getting fed.
He won't eat any Chewies.
He don't like Chewies, do you?
He used to like Chewies.
You have to be at a bar for him to eat Chewies.
He likes Chewies and popcorn.
The last time he did that, we were sitting in a bar.
Oh.
He went across the street and got them. Here's a request from...
Well, it must be me that likes Chewies.
I love Chewies.
I love Chewies too.
Unfortunately, if you don't live in the New Orleans area, you don't know what a Chewie is.
Chewies are the original Cheetos, but Cheetos, which were made in Texas, are a grim product compared to the Chewy.
I don't know if y'all
Here you
heard
can show them the bag. This is a Chewy bag.
This is the Chewy bag. It comes in different flavors. The original is Elmer's. Elmer's invented the, what do you call this? A puffed piece of cheese. It's like the...
It's baked cheese.
It's baked cheese, but it puffs up. And it's very good.
They're German immigrants. And they came a long time ago. They're one of the, had the oldest, bakery?
Yeah, I think so, something
One
like
of the
that.
oldest bakeries. And it was at the foot of Jackson Avenue, I think.
That's right, I believe you're right.
And when David and I moved to New Orleans in the 80s, their shop was on Magazine Street.
That's right.
And then Katrina drove my town, and now they live across the lake, but their products are still excellent. So definitely go, oh, and they've got great stuff, like their logo is the big cheese, right? The wrap.
That's true.
You can buy stuffed wrap, which is a good thing.
Everyone knows what what's the other one called?
Cheetos.
Cheetos. Everyone knows what a Cheeto is.
But they're
okay?
made in Texas and they're
So-
gross.
One day I was at a local grocery store and I was looking for Chewies. Chewies is not a Cheeto, but they're very similar. So you go to the, all the chips section and there's Cheetos. And I said, this is crazy. They gotta have Chewies here. Come on, man. And so I asked one of the clerks, I said, do y'all sell Cheetos? And the guy looked at me for a second and goes, oh, you mean Elmer's? I said, yes, Elmer's. Elmer, that's the brand name. It's Elmer's.
It's
Cheetos.
not the brand name.
It says Elmer's on there.
I know, but that's who they are.
But that's how you knew what they were. He said, no, those are in a different section. They're in the front of the store.
They are in the front of the store. Anyways, anyway, once again, buy local. Go visit the Elmer's website. It's also home of New Orleans' favorite Gold Brick eggs.
Oh, yes.
Gold Brick eggs for Easter. They're the best. That's right, Michael Dupuy, Elmer's, New Orleans. I know. And I went as the big cheese one year for Mardi Gras, and only one person on the whole street, teeming with tens of thousands of people, knew who I was.
Man.
Not everybody knows the rap.
Nobody knows everything.
Timmy Glitter, they may make your butthole puff up. That hasn't happened to me. Hey, Chef Wes, how's it working? There's lots of friendly people here.
It's good to see all y'all. I know we're still in the lockdown, so there you go. Although our numbers are falling, which is good. This one is a request from JC. It's a Dennis McGee song called Vaza Pop, Pop's Waltz. La Vaz a Pop, I guess is what it's called. And I don't know what the words are. I've kind of made up some words, but it's a fun progression to play. I think I'm all there. Moi je m'allais, moi tu se lâchais pas, soit c'est pour toi l'achat joli cœur. J'ai fait l'amour dans la galerie, je sais pas. J'ai fait l'amour au saveur, c'est ça que mon désir. Si après-midi je retournais à je sais pas, c'est pour ma chère jolie cœur. J'ai fait l'amour dans la galerie, ah, je sais pas. J'ai fait l'amour, ça avec le seul comment désir. Pop. Ooh, I hadn't played that in a while. I forgot it. It's a pretty song, though. It's a nice progression. It really works well. All right, so let me get this up in the right tuning. Oh yeah, so
Thanks, Michael Dupuy.
what's Michael Dupuy saying?
He said it sounds great. He said thanks for the Tony Rice post, and then he said he'd be back. I can only assume he ran out the house to go get some Chewies.
Go get some Chewies.
Go get some Chewies.
They do mail order too, y'all. You know, when we had Mardi Gras, I was in the crew of Mid-City, and our throws included a whole, well, we got 3 boxes of Zapp's chips. Zapp's are made in Gramercy, Louisiana. And it was always great on our Sunday, because we were in front of Toth, that we would throw potato chips, and you get to see people down the line eating your chips.
Yeah.
That's really kind of cool. So
Zapp's chips are a huge fan favorite because people can finally eat.
yes. This is one that I haven't done in a while, and I'm going to try to play a nice short version of it. It's called it's from listening to the Alan Lomax recordings that were made in 1934. He and his dad, John Lomax, came to Louisiana, and they found lots of musicians here. There were a lot of musicians then, and there's still a lot of them now. This is one that I put together, I adapted. You like Zapp's too, huh, Penny? Cool.
I love Zapp's too.
This one is called Boudreaux, and it's a song about a guy who eats some rotten bananas and he gets sick in a ditch. Okay? This is on our L'amour ou la folie album. Everyone's talking about Chewies. That's right, they have them at the Ideal. I know it looks like ideal, but we call it the Ideal, no?
Do they have them at the Ideal? That's awesome.
I gotta remember that next
See,
time.
see another thing. Okay, Rouse's, of course, everybody knows Rouse's grocery store chain in New Orleans, South Louisiana, is in terrible trouble because they went to the January 6th uprising and whatever horrible nightmare bullshit.
The Capitol insurrection.
And anyway, but during carnival time, they would have 10 bags of Chewies for $1 a bag.
$10 for 10 bags.
Yeah, $10 for 10 bags, which meant your entire carnival season was taken care of with all the Chewies you could possibly eat.
That's right.
So, but the deal is like David said, they used to not have flavors, but now they do. So everybody's still talking about like flavors. Like, does anybody like the green onion? Does anybody like the jalapeno? Does anybody? I can't remember all the flavors.
Green onion.
I just
barbecue.
said that one. Oh, barbecue. That's right. Do I like that?
I don't know. What don't you like about that?
No, I'm an original Chewy. I did eat a lot of the green onions that year, which meant that I don't need them anymore.
They're good though.
No, I just ate too many.
The song's called Boudreaux. I don't see the gaga acheter des vieux bananes. Les bananes sont tout pourries, tout couchées dans les grands fossés. Bananes, comme là, il a acheté des vieux bananes. Les bananes sont tout pourries, tout couchées dans les grands fossés. Boudreau, mais quoi il y a? Oh, Boudreau, mais quoi il y a? Quoi il y a, quoi il y a, quoi il y a avec vieux Boudreau? Boudreau est tout malade, tout couché dans les grands fossés. Bananes sont tout pourries, tout couché dans les grands fossés. Hey, Boudreau, mais quoi il y a? Galoper dans les magasins, juste pour acheter des vieux bananes. Les bananes sont tout pourries, tout couchées dans les grands fossés. Ma femme, elle est malade, elle a acheté des vieux bananes. Les bananes sont tout pourries, couche côté avec Boudreau. Ma femme, est quoi il y a? Oh, ma femme, est quoi il y a? Quoi il y a, quoi il y a, quoi il y a avec vieux Boudreau? Boudreau est tout malade, tout couché dans les grands fossés. Bananes sont tout pourries, couche côté avec ma femme. Hey, Boudreau, mais quoi il y a? Galoper dans les magasins, juste pour acheter des vieux bananes. Les bananes sont tout pourries, tout couchées dans les grands fossés. Boudreau, les malades, elle a acheté des vieux bananes. Les bananes sont tout pourries, tout couchées dans les grands fossés. Boudreau, mais quoi il y a? Oh, Boudreau, mais quoi il y a? Quoi il y a, quoi il y a, quoi il y a avec vieux Boudreau? Boudreau est tout malade, tout couché dans les grands fossés. Bananes sont tout pourries, couche côté avec ma femme. Hey, Boudreau, mais quoi il y a? Bananas.
Gotta eat some. Timmy, I didn't realize that Zapp's got bought by a Pennsylvania company.
I think that's correct. I forgot the
Those
name.
folks, he's got it right here. They have Voodoo Zaps.
Yeah, there's Voodoo Zaps.
What's a Voodoo Zap? Oh, is that the one that has the spice on it?
Tons of spices on it.
That's right. That's one of the
Inedible spices.
And honey, I don't know what you mean by vinyl. I see. I never know. When you and I are talking, the chances of it being like X-rated is so great that I don't even know if I should ask. But anyway, let me know what you're talking about, and I'll see if I can't find you what the hell you're talking about. Let's see. What else do we have? Zaps, Chewies, Focus. David's drifting today.
No,
I
I'm
think
looking
he's
to see
been taking too much
what else
sinus
is on my
medicine.
list. That's what. Oh, I got a couple of waltzes I got to play. I'm not drifting that badly. I was looking at my list. Let's see if I pop a string on this one.
Also, speaking of food, the history of the banana in New Orleans is a big food story, huge story. Goes all the way down to Honduras and back, and leaves a trail of tears. And a Chiquita banana on the floor of 2-inch gymnasium, although that's gone now.
It is? They
That
took it out?
building's not a gym anymore.
Oh, Fogo.
It's a bank, which is even more appropriate. But do look into the banana, the history of the banana as connected to New Orleans, Louisiana, and a hurricane in Miami, and how it affected politics for another 50, 60 years. It's not pretty.
It ain't pretty.
It ain't pretty. So if you can't handle it, don't do it. But
The
it's
banana in New Orleans.
but if you'd like to know, I mean, it leads all the way up to the Kennedy assassination, doesn't it?
That's right.
Yeah. So
A lot of songs in Cajun songs have the word banana in it. The French word for banana is banane, and it's fun to say, and it rhymes apparently with a lot of words, which is why they use it. So that's what I figured. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's after singing that song and other songs with the word banana, you hear it. This one is a song also.
I don't think that's it.
It's probably not.
I think it's because it was the only job you could get. It's unloading bananas off those boats.
Many times I'm often wrong about my semi-ethnomusicologist, folklorist connections that make absolutely no sense to me. Ignore me. I just
There
play.
are a lot of
I'm
words
a
that
musician.
there are a lot of words that are fun to say.
La banane. La banana ton nanan. La pistache a ton nanan. That's a great song too. I should learn that. This one is a song that I learned from listening to. I heard about him through my brother because Michael would play songs by a fiddle player, and to me it was almost mythical, whose name was Wayne Perry. And geez, I can't remember the name of the band that he played in. It was called
I told you, it's the Zaza.
the Louisiana somethings. They recorded in the 30s, and Alan and John Lomax found him sitting on his porch in Indian Bayou, Louisiana. And Wayne Perry was a very good fiddle player. His intonation was really incredible. He introduced some American fiddle songs into Cajun stuff. Now you might wonder why his last name was Perry. How's he a Cajun? A lot of mothers were of French descent, Acadian descent. They married English speaker names. That's where, like, my favorite accordion player, Octa Clark, or Mr. Maurice O'Connor or Connor. These were all the men's names. They came down to Louisiana working the oil fields, came down to be lumberjacks, whatever. So Wayne Perry's dad was probably an American, or as we call an Américain, and his mom probably was French. Anyway, he was a really good fiddle player. And if Melanie's there and Chad's listening, Chad would know the name of the group, because I never can remember the name of the group because I don't have any albums. It's not available on any music. You have to find it on YouTube. And so this is a waltz. I call this, it was on my second album, I called it the Cajun Waltz. That's not the name of it, but that's what Lomax labeled it, because he didn't know the name of it. He probably couldn't understand the name when Wayne Perry said what it was.
It's originally a surname for a person who lived close to a pear tree.
Really, Perry.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Perry, come on,
Miss
somebody.
Barry.
Just truth is stranger than fiction.
It is. It certainly is.
Here we go. The Cajun Waltz. fun to play too. It's warm in here, isn't it?
Oh, not particularly.
Okay, I'm hot.
Okay. Well, do you know where the thing is?
Yeah.
Can you reach it?
I can reach it.
Okay.
Okay, let's change our air conditioner settings here.
I'm sitting over here by the door.
Aha. Okay, that'll work. Okay, let's see. We're in the American sector now.
Have we moved to the American sector?
We should go to the American sector. Let's see what I got here on my list. I have anything in open tuning?
I can't believe Utz, the potato chip company, bought Zapp's.
Is it Utz or Oots?
It's, oh, I don't know. Is it Utz or Oots? U-T-Z or U-T-Z? Utz.
Oh, the good stuff's at the bottom on that one. Whoa!
Oh, I forgot to stir them.
That's all right. Fine with me. Arr, that's fine.
This is the reason why I'm not a bartender, people. Yeah, I totally forgot to stir that.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's tune up.
We talked about doing, there's Ann Jones Smith. Hello, Ann Jones. We talked about doing, not robberies. Did we talk about doing robberies?
We did, but I didn't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to do
Okay.
that song, that
Okay.
Claude Allen. Claude Allen was hot butter.
Butter got his hair did yesterday.
I could try Claude Allen if you want.
Well, you were talking about the guy who ran
Otto
around.
Wood.
Otto Wood.
Let me get up in tune here. Give me
You have to go to the bathroom or something? Whoa, he's gonna pull it down. I'm gonna take Butter outside.
one. All right.
Come on, pal. Let's go see if the moon's come up. Y'all saw the moon last night, huh?
The moon, we had over in Louisiana, at least in New Orleans, we had a huge circle around the wolf moon. It was beautiful. Yeah, I think I'll try this song. This is a song that I learned from years ago. I bought an album called Friends of Old Time Music, and it had Doc Watson, of course, on it. It had Mississippi John Hurt, had a lot of stuff a lot of music that I thought was really good. It had the Stanley Brothers on. It was the first time I got to hear that stuff. So it was like cool. And all right, come back. Okay. So one was by a guy named Hobart Smith. Hobart Smith was a multi-talented and multi-instrumentalist from, I believe it was Western Virginia. And I always thought that, man, that guy had a hell of a voice and a hell of a presence, and I really thought that was really cool. And I was thinking of that song the other day, and I started looking up and doing a little research, and it's a hell of a story. So I'm going to play two songs that are based on real people, real events. This first one is called Claude Allen. Claude Allen and his father, Floyd, father and son. The son is Claude. They were sentenced to death for their involvement in a 1912 courtroom shooting in Hillsville, Virginia. They were tried for assaulting a deputy who had arrested Allen's nephew without a warrant. And so what happened was, at the trial, the judge passed sentence to kill them both, and one of the Allens pulled out a gun, or someone in the audience pulled out a gun, and over 200 shots were fired. They killed the judge. So the song is based on this story. And it's like, wow, man, this is like, they don't do stuff like that here. However, they have, but they've never written songs about them like this. So this is Claude Allen. You never know what you might hear from me. Claude Allen with his dear old father have met their fate of doom at last. Their friends are glad their troubles ended, and I hope their souls are now at rest. Claude Allen was very tall and handsome. He still had hope until till the end, that he in some way or other escape his death from the Richmond pen. The governor being so hard-hearted, not caring what his friends might say, he kindly took his sweet life from him. In the cold, cold ground, oh, his body lay. Claude Allen had a pretty sweetheart. She mourned the loss for the one she loved. She hoped to meet him beyond the river, a fair young face in heaven above. Claude's mother's tears was gently flowing, all for the one she loved so dear. It seemed no one could tell her trouble. It seemed no one could tell but her. How sad to think of killing a man all in his useful years, or leave a mother weeping, all of his friends in bitter tears. Get up on that yonder mountain, Claude Allen sleeps beneath the clay. No more you'll hear his words of mercy, or see his face till the judgment day. Come all you young men and take this warning. Be careful how you go astray, or you might be like Claude Allen and have this awful debt to pay, and have this awful debt to pay.
Woo! You did it.
That is an awesome song. I've been trying to play
And you
that
learned it
song
this week.
for 40 plus years, and I'll tell you, there was a line in there that I could not figure out. If it hadn't been for Cordelia or Dee Dee, I never would have figured it out, but it made sense. Now I'm freezing, so okay.
I'm fixing to put on a jacket.
Well, now I'm gonna we cleared it out. You never know what might happen over here. All right, there we go. All right, so I said I'd play two songs. That one was from Western Virginia. This one comes from North Carolina. I think I'm going to flat pick it in the key of D. It's easier to sing. This is one I played before. It's when I first heard Doc do this, I thought this was the coolest name for a song. The song is called Otto Wood, and it's a true story about a bandit, a 20th century bandit, who did not like the idea of being in jail, nor did he didn't like being incarcerated, and he didn't like people to tell him what to do. And let's see if I'm in tune here. On the pick.
That's a true story.
It is a true story. That's a G, isn't it?
True stories about bandits. Have y'all seen the show? What is it on Netflix about the guy, about the whole bomb, the Atlanta Olympic bombing?
That's a sad
That
story.
gives you an indication of what Otto Wood was up to in a strange way. But I highly recommend it. It also explains how long these militia cats have been hanging out as well.
Come on, guitar. Don't fail me now. Lonnie Johnson, that's another one I need to get into. Come on. Gotta bend that wire. This is a true story. Stories about Otto Wood, who we call the Bandit. And lots of people in North Carolina play this song. And a couple of coonasses from South Louisiana, too. I learned actually this song from Raoul Bro. Well, step up, buddies, and listen to my song. I'll sing it to you right, but you might say I'm wrong. A song about a man that got Otto Wood. Can't tell you all, but I wish I could. He walked in a pawn shop a rainy day. Then he had a quarrel with the clerk, they say. He pulled out his pistol, struck a fatal blow. This is the way the story goes. Otto, why didn't you run? Otto's done, dead and gone. Otto, why didn't you run when the sheriff pulled out that 44 gun? Well, they spread the news as fast as they could. The sheriff served warrant on Otto Wood. Well, the jury said murder in the second degree, and the judge passed sentence to the penitentiary. Well, they put him in the pen, but it done no good. They couldn't hold him, and they called Otto Wood. Well, it wasn't very long till he slipped outside, pulled the gun on the guard, said, "Take me for a ride." Otto, why didn't you run? Otto's done, dead and gone. Otto, why didn't you run when the sheriff pulled out that 44 gun? Oh, wrong key. Well, the second time they caught him was way out west. In the hold-up gang, he got shot through the breast. They brought him back, and when he got well, they locked him down in the dungeon cell. He was the man who could not run, 'cause he always toted the 44 gun. He loved the women and he hated the law. He just didn't take nobody's jaw. Otto, why didn't you run? Otto's done, dead and gone. Otto, why didn't you run when the sheriff pulled out that 44 gun? Well, they rambled out west and he rambled all around till he found two sheriffs in a southern town. They said, "Otto, step this way, we've been expecting you every day." Well, he pulled out his gun and then he said, "If you make a crooked move, you both will fall dead. You better crank up your car, take me out of town." But a few minutes later, he was graveyard bound. Otto, why didn't you run? Otto's done, dead and gone. Otto, why didn't you run when the sheriff pulled out that 44 gun? Otto, why didn't you run? Otto's done, dead and gone. Otto, why didn't you run when the sheriff pulled out that 44 gun? Otto Wood. Been a long time since I played that.
Hello, Eric.
Eric Chasson.
Yeah.
Well, it's a whole step off. No wonder that didn't work.
No wonder.
All right, let's see. I have a couple of others that I was thinking of. I was listening this week to when I learned how to play this music. A lot of the albums I'd buy had to be mail ordered. They weren't in regular record stores. So one of my favorite albums of Doc's is It's called Ballads from Deep Gap. He was from Deep Gap, North Carolina. And an excellent album, one of my favorites to this day. Just a really good album. Let's see if I have the words to this. I think I can do it from memory. Oh my God, so let's see. This is one that he did on that album, which I always thought Doc played a little sassy style guitar, sassy guitar. It wasn't just straight. It was the beginning of his later period in life when he played really powerful and very emotional sounding guitar leads. It changed. Something that album changed. This is one called, it's a Jimmy Rogers song called My Rough and Rowdy Ways. And yes, I get to yodel.
Hey Gina, welcome.
Oh, might want to play. Ha. For years and years I rambled, I drank my wine and gambled, but then one day I thought I'd settle down. Well, I met a sweet little lady, told me that she'd be my baby. We built a cottage in the old hometown. Yodelay-lay-lay. I can't forget my good old rough and rowdy way. Them old freight trains keep calling me all the way. I may be rough and I may be wild, I may act tough, but it's just my style, 'cause I can't forget my good old rough and rowdy way. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Well, sometimes I'll meet a bounder who knew me when I was around her. He grabbed my hand and he'll say, boy, let's have a drink. We'll go down to the pool room, get in the game, and then soon it's broad daylight and I ain't had a wink. Yodelay-lay-lay. I can't forget my good old rough and rowdy way. Them old freight trains keep calling me all the way. I may be rough and I may be wild, I may act tough, but it's just my style, 'cause I can't forget my good old rough and rowdy way. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. It's a great song. It's one of the few Jimmy Rogers songs I do know by heart. Played it that much. All right, let's see. There's another one on that album. This thing's getting in my way.
It looks all splayed.
It needs to be bent. There's some kind of problem I had. I can't get my hands in my
I know, it's a mess.
Arr!
I mean, it really looks weird.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the way it's supposed to look, because I reversed it from last
It looks like
week.
you got a neck injury.
It does, doesn't it? It's kind of
Yeah.
weird. Maybe I'll go back to where it was. It works better this way, but
Yes, Susan, you were just in time to catch some yodeling. He has another yodeling song he's been working on this week. I heard him practicing.
it's true. It's called The Gambler's Yodel.
There you go.
Also on the same album, which is called Ballads from Deep Gap. Let me tune up. This one is called The Gambler's Yodel. It's a song that was written by the Delmore brothers, Alton and Raven Delmore, which I didn't know until the day before yesterday. Once again, Doc's playing a real jazzy, kind of flashy style guitar. It's a whole different style. That's why I like the record. It's a little different from his previous ones. Not to say he wasn't flashy before. It's just something in the recording that's different. Pretty mama's gone, she went away from me. Lord, I think she's gone to sunny Tennessee. Oh Lord, that woman, she gonna be the death of me. Ooh, yeah, she'll be the death of me. When my baby went, she left me in the rain. Talk about your trouble, talk about your pain. I had to listen to the whistle on that lonesome train. Lord, on that lonesome train. Well, the lightning flashed and the thunder it did roll. Well, the lightning flashed and the thunder it did roll. Just like this trouble that's rolling through my soul. Lady, have mercy on my soul. Well, there comes a time when the gambler's luck is gone. And when it comes, you better leave them dice alone. Some dirty rounder took my woman and my money and he's gone. He done took my woman and gone. Gambler's Yodel by the Delmore Brothers. That wasn't too bad, was it, dude?
Not at all.
We got a hungry
Well,
puppy.
any song where you yodel, I mean.
Yodeling songs are great. Huh?
Yep.
There's another one that Doc did on that album. I'm gonna do it and get my picks off. This one, I have no idea where it came from. I didn't have time to look it up. But it was one that it's a melody that, believe it or not, Guy Clark used some of it in a song. I can't tell you the song. If I hear it, I'd know it, all right? But Doc recorded this, and it's called Willie Moore. And it's one of those songs that kind of goes with a couple of others that I write, that I play, like the Ouvrier, I married a carpenter, only to watch, to run away with this carpenter dude, and everyone dies, the ship sinks. This song is kind of like that in the sense that it's a song about a guy who's really in love with this woman, but her parents wouldn't let them get married. And it's a song about dying of a broken heart. She drowns herself like Ophelia, and he dies of a broken heart. So there you go. It's like It's like a folk Hamlet story. Isn't
No,
it?
it's not Hamlet. That would be Romeo and Juliet.
That'd be Romeo and Juliet. Excuse me.
Well, I mean,
That's right.
Ophelia is a suicide,
right.
but and Hamlet.
That's right.
But most people don't think of Hamlet as a love story.
True. Romeo and Juliet. Sorry. Pardonnez-moi.
Everybody's dead at the end, right?
And people just marveled that the guy dies of a broken heart. It happens. Maybe we'll do a week of broken heart songs. That would be.
Valentine's Day.
There you go. For Valentine's Day, I'll work on that.
Valentine's would be dead lovers.
There you go. Dead Lover Day. Willie Moore was a young man, his age 21, and he courted a damsel fair. Oh, her eyes were as bright as the diamonds after night, and wavy black was her hair. He courted her both night and day, till a marriage they did agree. But when he came to get her parents' consent, they said that it never could be. Oh, it was about the 10th of May, the time I remember it well. That very same night her body disappeared in a way no tongue could tell. Sweet Annie was loved both far and near. She had friends most all around. And in the little brook there before the cottage door, the body of sweet Annie was found. She was taken by her weeping friends and carried to her parents' room. And there she was dressed in a shroud of snowy white and laid in a lonely tomb. Her parents now are left alone. One moans while the other weeps. And beneath the grassy mound there before the cottage door, the body of sweet Annie sleeps. Willie Moore scarcely spoke to his friends, they say, and at last from them all he did part. And the last heard of him, he was on the traveller's foot, where he died of a broken heart. I can do that one. Willie Moore scarcely spoke to his friends, they say, and at last from them all he depart. And the last time they saw him at his sweet lover's grave, where he died of a broken heart. Willie Moore. There's a million of those songs.
They all dead.
They are. Let's
Hey,
see.
Richard Pattison, Walter Mouton Jr., and Susan has said that it's like, oh, and Gina's here, and it's like a docorama.
It's a docorama.
It is sort of like a docorama, isn't it?
It is a docorama.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's see here. I had another request.
What
on
else you got?
I had a request for this. Let's see if we can do it. All right. Little iPad meltdown.
You should have a little sign. I think docorama is a great word.
Docorama's. You know, it's great to pull out those old doc songs because that was my entire youth, was sitting in front of a stereo, a record or a cassette, playing these songs over and over, learning how to sing, learning how to be a professional musician, doing all that. And it's really great to be, once again, to pick them up, those songs up again and start playing them.
I assume you mean instead of just doing French music?
Well, in addition to doing the French music, because I've dug out French
Yeah,
songs. It's all.
Oh, that's true. You've been digging those out too.
I've been digging out something. Look, I've told people that I probably have learned another 300, 400, 500 songs or remember
Since lockdown.
Since lockdown, and it's so many that my little mini iPad gets stuck. I have to. It's just I don't know what's the problem with it, but
It's the mini pad meltdown. It's now like a weekly occurrence.
I know.
We're gonna do St. James Infirmary.
Yeah.
It's such a good song.
This is for you, Angela. It was down by the St. Joseph Ballroom on the corner of the square. They were serving drinks as usual, and the usual crowd was there. On my left stood Big Joe McKennedy, and his eyes were bloodshot red, and he turned his face to the people. These were the very words he said. I went down to the St. James Infirmary. I saw my baby there. She was stretched out on a long white table, so sweet, so cold, so fast. Let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she may search this whole wide world over, never find a sweeter man as me. When I die, please bury me in my high-top Stetson hat. Put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain. The gang will know I died standing pat. Let her go, God bless her. Or wherever she may be, she may search this whole wide world over and never find a sweeter man as me. I want 6 crap shooters to be my pallbearers, 3 pretty women to sing the song, stick a jazz band on my hearse wagon, raise hell as I stroll along. Let her go, God bless her. Oh, wherever she may be, she may search this whole wide world over. She'll never find a sweeter man as me. Well, she'll never find a sweeter man as me. tons. What do you get? A whole lot of living and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. They're related, aren't they?
I just sent you the Cab Calloway lyrics
Okay.
because you're missing a verse that's really good
I don't know who's
about take your bones apart and put them back together.
Oh, I want that one, yeah.
And also, you want to have them 6 crap shooters for your pallbearers and one chorus girl to sing. But if you do that one, then you don't get the gold watch chain.
You can put them all together, baby.
I know. I heard you just do it.
This one I got from Joe Primrose.
Yeah.
Rolling Mills. They might have been the original recorders. I have no idea where I got this. So it's about that time, I think. Let me look at my list.
Yeah, Jay. But both of those are. The 16 Tons is also a great song as well. But St. James Infirmary Blues is just stupid good.
It really is, isn't it?
I never get tired of it. Say, bartender, hand me another shot of rye.
I like. It's a great song. Thanks.
Is New Orleans the only place that drank rye whiskey?
No, I don't think so.
No, because the Sazerac is rye, isn't it? It is, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I don't know if there's another song where they say, "Hey, bartender, give me another shot of rye."
There we go. Let's see here. Where's all the conflict?
Although we could just always just put in rye and some,
It's true.
Yeah. We'll do that for next week. By the way, JC, that was so cool that you found a Haddock Bounce doubloon. A Haddock doubloon. That was really, really great. You've been working on this. Okay, everybody, you're going to have to get your kazoos out for this because he's trying to sing those songs. He's not too high. He's not too low. He's like the stogies that aren't too big.
I'm not gonna sing it this week. I think you probably know what that song is, huh?
See? It's either too low or it's too high. Got no cigarettes.
How you like that? Totally out of the blue.
Kazoo Trailer Park.
Kazoo Trailer, that's what we'll work on, King of the Road. All right, I'm going to play y'all one more song, and I think it's apropos for today. I had a really great time. I thought these were very interesting songs.
It's something.
It's something. You never know. When you learn how to play music, it's weird
What sticks.
and you never really get to do it. So thank y'all for I noticed that not everyone dropped out. I still see there's people out there, so it couldn't have been that bad.
I gotta tell y'all something though. If you pay attention, you can always tell when he's playing on antihistamines and when he's not playing on antihistamines.
Lord have mercy.
This is definitely an antihistamine day. St. Joseph's Infirmary straight to the trailer park by way of 16 tons.
It all works somehow. 16 tons is a great one. Thank y'all again. This one is another Delmore Brothers song, and it's one of my favorites. Doc recorded this on another great album called Doc and Son, Doc Watson and Son. It was the first album that Merle played on, I think. I'm not absolutely certain. But they did a version of this, and it's called I'm Gonna Lay Down My Old Guitar, and thank y'all very much. Be kind to the tip jar. Go find your favorite musicians. They're out there. Beausoleil will be on ourconcerts.live, February the 13th, 8 o'clock Eastern time. That'll be our Mardi Gras show. I guess we might have to practice for that. I'm not sure. Probably.
Order a kazoo.
Order a kazoo. Get a guitar. Get a ukulele. We're going to be hunkered down for a while.
We didn't make a pass by the ukulele song.
Oh. Next week.
Okay. Thanks, Stacy.
I'm gonna lay down my old guitar. Gonna lay down my old guitar. Oh, I wish I could tie it to my side. Take it along with me. Well, there's no one to cry for me. There's no one to cry for me. I wonder it's so far away, don't you see? No one to cry for me. Well, I'm sick in a lonesome bed. I'm sick in a lonesome bed. Ain't no one to hold my aching head. Lord, I'm sick in a lonesome bed. I'm gonna lay down that old guitar. Gonna lay down that old guitar. Oh, I wish I could tie it to my side. Take it along with me. I'm telling the world goodbye. I'm telling the world goodbye. I'm telling the world and my dear little girl, I'm telling them all goodbye. I'm gonna lay down that old guitar. Gonna lay down that old guitar. Oh, I wish I could tie it to my side. Take it along with me. Hey, yodelay, yodel, yodelay, yodel, yodelay. Merci beaucoup. We'll see y'all next Friday. Don't forget, wear your mask, wash your hands, stay 6 feet apart. Be careful. We want to see you, and I think I want to be seen too. So there you go. Take care. We love you all. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Have fun.
Au revoir.